How's it going, people? It is Liam Caddison here, and we are reacting to the final season of The Good Place with the first episode. Yeah, it does sting quite a bit that we are at this point of The Good Place. We started around a year ago, and time has flown by so fast with how amazing this show has been. This show has just been an enjoyable experience, and it's been something that I have constantly loved moment by moment. And it's gonna be heartbreaking when we do say goodbye to this show. So yeah, and I think it's only fitting as well that as we do begin the end of The Good Place, that we do get prepared for what I'm going to do after The Good Place, because I do have plans, as I've said. I think I said it in episode 11 or 12, I'm not sure, but I did make a reference that I did have something planned, but it wasn't the time. But I feel like as we do approach the ending, we should also be prepared for what comes after The Good Place. And I think this is going to be a show that a lot of people might enjoy, actually, and it's been something that I have been contemplating for quite some time. But mark this down, people. After The Good Place, I shall be replacing it with Brooklyn Nine-Nine. So yeah, I'm looking forward to checking that out. I know a lot of people have been hoping that I would be reacting to that, and there you go. So I'll be reacting to Brooklyn Nine-Nine after The Good Place. So yeah, keep an eye out on that one if you guys are very interested. But yes, we are approaching the ending of The Good Place, as we've still got like a long way to go, but still we should be in for a very, very interesting season, especially with how we ended with season 3, and of course this plan to kind of refute Sean's comments about the 4 humans being a fluke. So fingers crossed that is the case, but of course they're going to pull some kind of shenanigans, as we found out in a very, very cruel manner with the ending of last season, especially with the fact that it had to come to a sacrificial decision from Chidi. And like I said, it's still very heartbreaking that for a character who has struggled with that indecisiveness, this was a decision that was easy for him, because he wanted to protect his friends and he wanted to make sure that the bad place would not win. So he took one for the team, as they said, and had his memories wiped, really, of Eleanor and co, and of course the last thing he remembered was dying. So he doesn't know Eleanor, he doesn't know anyone. It's a fresh start for him, but the pain is going to be there for Eleanor, Tahani, and Jason, and Michael. So yeah, but this was all part of making sure that he didn't accidentally reveal something, especially with Simone being there, because of course the bad place played on very, very cheap tactics. So cheap, but I guess effective in terms of them trying to get the upper hand over Michael and co. So and you know, there's of course that expectancy that this is not going to be the only instance of their dirty tactics, because they're the bad place. They will try everything in their disposal to make sure that the 4 humans that Michael, they do not prevail. So yeah. But I am really looking forward to seeing how we do go with this season, and any kinds of twists and turns that we're going to experience along the way, as well as the facts of the journey on how we're going to conclude The Good Place and how this is going to fare against the 3 previous seasons. So yeah, with that said, why don't we get into the first episode of the final season of The Good Place? Let's go.
Check this out. Hold out your hand and think about a book.
Chidi's got the force!
I can summon philosophy books like Thor's hammer. This is literally my number
Yes!
one drink.
It's Mjolnir of books!
But I have a lot to attend to. Welcome to the good... Eleanor.
Eleanor. Right. Sorry. Eleanor. Eleanor. Now I'll never forget.
Well, you might.
That's not good, that timing of that.
Okay, can we not... Oh, Eleanor.
Proud of how disgusting and cruel you all are. You suck.
No cocoons?
You all suck, donkey butts.
Tahani,
Are we having a bit of emotion,
smart,
Sean?
Sophisticated. She
Wait,
was
that's
the only one who was
illegal.
able to talk me out of that goatee.
Well, I lost that battle with Robert Downey.
I'm feeling great now. That was a while ago. Most of you don't even remember it.
Let's forget
I
it.
have Jason, who can and marching us into battle, our fearless leader, the pride of Phoenix,
man.
Arizona, Eleanor Shellstrop.
Technically, the
Actual bad play song. 1877 cars for kids. K-A-R.
Bitching.
Cars for kids.
Ooh, are we singing?
Shut up, Glenn.
Shut up, Glenn. I just love how that's like
I
the
think you
thing
look
now.
great.
Shut up,
Professional,
Glenn.
Serious, a proper team. A while years ago, she was great. I mean, she's a lot, but she was.
I want to see
fun.
Disco Janet.
Actually, that's a good idea. Let's unload this dead weight.
Janet? Hi there. Linda, this is Janet. If you want anything
Why do I
at
feel
all,
like
Janet
this
can
is
bring
all
it
a
to you.
front?
Watch.
This
Janet, can I have
calm
a baby
and
elephant made of pure light?
kinda
Tell
lifeless
some true
demeanor.
secrets about the universe?
Go over there now.
there's a level of passiveness.
Stonehenge was a sex thing.
I knew it.
By the way, I'm the furthest thing from racist. My dentist was a black woman. I just think people need to loosen up. So where am I exactly?
The good place.
Oh, cool.
His house. What if one of our new humans sees you and starts asking questions about the weirdo in the tux?
Say no more. But before I leave, can I have a hug in celebration of everything that we created? Oh, that feels so.
See, this is it. The bad place should have had two Dereks.
You were all, simply put,
Doi.
Now, clearly I was in some kind of horrible accident. I'm on my deathbed, and this entire thing is just a hallucination constructed by my damaged brain as it slowly shuts
Yeah,
down.
sure.
So I'm just gonna wander around until I wake up or die. See you later, figments of
Well,
my
those legs,
imagination.
those legs are gonna definitely get some
she's just gonna go get some popcorn
working out.
from the river. There's a popcorn river. I'll show you guys
That
later.
would be amazing.
She said keep going.
doesn't think this is real. She definitely won't become a better person.
Who can convince her
This
that
is
this
it,
actually
because she's
is the
putting the
afterlife?
pause
We
button
need
because
someone
she's like, hey,
authoritative and
I'm on my
reassuring,
deathbed, I'm
like
still alive.
Nelson Mandela or Sir Patrick Stewart, or really any of my old racquetball partners would do.
Oh, I know who it should be.
If you say Blake Bortles, I'm gonna slap you a lot.
I believe everything Judy ever tells me because of his brain.
Let me say in response, I will destroy you. Janet is
Wow.
and always will be my mommy girlfriend. You have crossed
Someone's
the
chose
Rubicon
violence.
now, pal.
Get him, Jason.
Why? I think she's doing great.
Oh,
She's getting all the kicks.
similar to
I know it's painful to think of the two of
Tahani
them
in season 2.
connecting, but Chidi made an incredible sacrifice. He had his memories erased so he could help
feelings,
people.
isn't it,
And if we
with
don't let
Eleanor?
him help Simone, it'll be still muttering.
No, I stopped.
Stupid good hearing reform demon.
Oh, I feel so. Whoa, bad.
There, Simone, shoving people.
Oh, is this the kind of
You? Okay. Well,
yeah,
you
the
certainly
fail-safe
don't
that
have
Janet had? Jason just went and pulled the trigger like no tomorrow.
Just a nice cocktail party.
Oh, you mean like that?
Attention! I have been derricked.
That's how you got to.
This is all
I
in
have
my
been
head.
murdered.
I'm gonna go eat a knife.
Attention! Murder has been me.
Let me get this straight. Derek, quote, made mean eyes at you, so you went to Mindy's house and murdered?
It's scary.
I don't have time for this. I am running a neighborhood and its residents, and Eleanor just
there's this
casually orders me to
insecurity
make
and-
popcorn rivers, and Brent won't stop calling me for stuff. Ugh.
Are we
Red's
still
a
a boyfriend, not a girlfriend?
We'll talk about it later.
Okay, executive decision. Forget about Simone. Janet, make sure she doesn't come in contact with.
Heard the lady? We'll meet in the town square bright and early. Janet set up for Flying Day.
Cool. I'm not busy or anything, so that'll be easy.
Off you go.
Sarcasm.
Linda, how are you enjoying the good place?
It's good.
Everyone's
Good.
fine? You don't want to go flying?
Come on, Lynn. You can have literally anything you could possibly.
Oh my god! Yeah, Jesus. Yeah, it's a front. Jeez. Oh. Linda's just bodying people left, right, and center.
Maybe she's less boring than I thought.
Luckily, none of the other test subjects saw the mess he made, but he put
It's the fit
experiment
guy.
at risk, and he attacked me and Eleanor. And I'm sorry, where's your shirt?
I think he got stuck in the skin suit.
Well, keep it there.
Damn it, Chris. You were supposed to slowly undermine them
keep
and
it there.
gradually sabotage the...
This outrageous act must be punished. Chidi will be the fourth subject in this experiment.
No.
He's perfect because he's already had his memories erased. Although you can't erase that booty. No, Sangrande.
All due respect, Your Honor. Keep it in your robe.
What she means is, thank you, Your Honor, we accept. Chidi's gonna be our fourth subject.
I will restart the entire thing from scratch. And then I will personally rip off your eyelids and make you watch heartwarming videos of soldiers coming home to their dogs.
Don't mess with the judge. She is a badass.
Take off and give Sean a message for me. Tell him that we said, booyah. Make sure you do the hand motion. Like, booyah. Are you listening to me?
Okay.
No, show me how you're gonna do it.
That's fine.
She does the hand thing because it really drives the point.
Dick Tracy called. To be continued. I don't like that. I don't like that message. I'm worried something's happened. Like, I don't know. It can't be this easy though. Like in terms of like they've got to surely put a they've surely got a trick up their sleeve. The bad place. We'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, I had a feeling that Linda was like her passiveness was all a front, and there was, you know, something. But it makes sense as well in terms of like Linda would, you know, technically be Eleanor's I guess counterpart because of the fact that in I think it was season 2, when Michael was trying to have them all distant, that fit guy was Eleanor's soulmate. So it would make sense, really. But I'm really worried about how things are going to go with this part 2 thing, because it's said to be continued, and I'm thinking something has happened. Because, you know, the bad plays are not going to, like I said, they're going to cause shenanigans galore all season long. They're not going to have the judge lecture them in a badass fashion, by the way. And, you know, be like, well, we are forked now, so what are we going to do? I believe they've got something planned. There is a bomb that is ticking, and no one's the wiser. So, I mean, it's going to be very interesting to see how this season does play out overall, especially now that the judge has given the bad plays a bit of a telling off. So, yeah. But yeah, the only person that we really got, I guess, introduced to in terms of the new humans was Brent, and even then he seems to be like a bit of a dick anyways, and I say a bit, it's a bit of an understatement, I guess. So yeah, especially with his demeanor and his rant, especially to Janet when she was like saying, not a secretary. He's like, oh, I gotta learn all these terms and that. But you know what? I can appreciate the Captain Marvel drop because Captain Marvel's awesome, but, you know, he's probably one of those people who'll bitch on about her on the internet, so... I love Captain Marvel, okay, so... But yeah, no, honestly, I thought that this was a really good introductory with a suspicious ending. Because, like I said, in the, I think it was opening, usually with The Good Place, when we go into the first episode, they usually have a bit of a longer episode. And I'm wondering if they decide to split it into 2 parts. I'm probably going to watch the second part tomorrow, because I got to be like Chris and go to the gym. I'm not as handsome, though. But, yeah, it's going to be very interesting, and I'm already having suspicions. My theory head is already starting to come up with answers, because there's no way that they're going to let the judge's scolding going to, like, put them off. They've got a plan cooked up. Part of me is really worried that that they expected Chris to be uncovered and whatnot. Like, they are smart, they are very cunning. So I'm feeling like they were supposed to find out that Chris was Linda and whatnot, and him and Sean scolding him was all a ruse to get them to buy something planned. Because I feel like they've got a bunch of especially with their, like, I don't know, especially with their celebratorious antics at the beginning. I feel like it's gonna be surely something more than, hey, let's have one of our demons pretend to be this person who has no energy whatsoever and just wants a peppermint. What I just realized as well, though, Linda did say, do you have a fitness place in the beginning, which is obviously foreshadowing to the reveal. So I really, really like that little bit of a touch there. So yeah. But yeah, I am really, really suspicious. Because I feel like Eleanor and Bad Janet's chat was on purpose, like it was a distraction. Like when they put Chris on the train, I feel like there was some, like, I feel like all of this is all a big distraction, and they were willing to take, because this is it, the bad place are not going to fear, well, there might be a little bit of like worry because this is the judge overall, but they're not going to let the judge's words going to deter them. So they've surely got a plan, and they surely knew that Chris would be uncovered in some capacity, maybe a bit earlier than expected, sure, but they surely had a long-term plan. This couldn't have been their end game, like, let's have Chris be Linda. They've got a plan, or they've got a series of plans, and it's all springing into action. And, you know, the first domino was Chris being, the first domino to fall was Chris being Linda, and that being uncovered, and now everything is all kicking off. So they might have realized the risks in terms of, okay, the judge is, like, I don't know if they realized if they expected the judge to appoint Chidi as the fourth human and whatnot, but like I said, I feel like, because, you know, lying isn't exactly going to be something that the bad place is going to be deterred by. So, you know, you could be like, hey, that's unfair, and give the good place the illusion that they've won. So, yeah, but we'll just have to wait and see. But I really thought that this was a good introductory, especially, like I said, we didn't cram it too much in terms of, hey, let's have these two humans, because Chidi is now appointed the fourth human, and the only other person, like I said, that we gotten to know in terms of new characters was Brent, and he sucks. So, yeah. I'm really curious to see how we're going to develop him, because this is a real challenge. He is a grade A dick, from what he came out with. So how do we change someone like him is going to be very interesting in the space of a bunch of episodes. We'll just have to wait and see. Which makes the whole Chidi thing a bit more easier, because I feel like him and John are going to be the more pressing people in terms of, like, let's try and change them. They're going to provide a bit more of a challenge. Simone thinks that this is all an illusion and is just being like, it's not real, I can do whatever I want. And it's going to be very interesting to see what's going to happen when she realizes she's dead. So, and you know, you can get it because she's a neuroscientist. She thinks she's got a bit of a loophole to explaining how this is all fabricated, and this is all in her mind. Her active mind is playing some kind of an illusion. So it's not like she's doing this to be a dick about it. She just thinks that she's not dead, but someone's going to have to break the bad news to her, and it's going to be like, well, is she going to become apologetic and whatnot? But hey, well, it will be very interesting. And plus, we've got a bit of a read on Simone anyways with season 3. She's a decent character, so she's obviously got that capacity to be a decent person. Chidi, we know as well. It's just that John and Brent have that unpredictability. John more so, because Brent, like I said, bit of a dick. Understatement of the century. So yeah. But yeah, the whole Linda thing was just really, really comical. Really thought that there was some nice parallels with Michael and Sean in their celebratorious moods at the very beginning as well, so that was great. But it was also very agonizing to see the beginning moments with Eleanor, like, just there whilst Chidi is embracing the good place. So, especially with some of the wordings that was used, which is not cool, like a week after Chidi made that sacrificial decision. So, yeah. But it makes sense as well with Chidi and Simone having to, like, Chidi being the best option in terms of, I guess, suppressing the, mindset that Simone's in right now, that hey, it's all an illusion. But obviously it's going to hurt, especially since this is not long after Eleanor had to break up with Chidi in a very, very horrific way. So yeah, you can't blame Eleanor for trying to dart out of that option, but it is something that has to be done. So yeah, but I'm just thinking something actually regarding going back to the whole the bad place have a greater plan in mind. Because I think it was in episode 11 that they revealed that they had a Michael suit. And that's not going to just, never be seen again. That whole, hey, we gotta... I'm thinking, what if they're doing this, like, what if this is it, though. This could be testing the waters. Like, have Chris be Linda. Let's test the waters here, see how long it's going to take by someone a bit more obvious. Oh, I'm getting a bit bright here. But someone a bit more obvious. Someone who, because they're already going to be suspicious about, now that they know that we're going to be sending people who are going to test their limits, they're going to be suspicious about everyone. So let's use Chris to test the waters with the team, see how long it's going to take. Then we can bring out the big guns in terms of Michael, and because Michael went on the train. And like I said, I feel like Eleanor and Bad Janet was more of a distraction. So I feel like they were testing the waters with Chris to see how long it's going to take, whilst their mind's already a bit suspicious. Because we saw it in this episode. They were trying to, they had a pin board, and they had all the 4 humans, all the 4 new humans, I guess, in terms of, okay, let's see what makes them tick. So they were already suspicious because they already knew that these new humans would test them in some capacity. Though I do like the idea that they don't need to, I in my head, I do like the idea that they don't need to bother with Jason because Derek's there. So, yeah. But going back on track, they're testing the waters with Chris for Michael to sabotage the project in some capacity. And when Michael went on the train, that's when they, I don't know, knocked him out or restrained him or whatever. My only thing is, though, Janet came out, so would she have seen? I'm not sure. But like I said, though, I feel like it makes sense if they're testing the waters with Chris. And no one's going to be any of the wiser regarding Michael, because they don't need to be suspicious about Michael, because Michael's not one of the 4 humans that's going to potentially test them. So no one's going to see it coming. Like I said, they could just be playing everyone in terms of like taking that scolding from the judge. Because, like I said, they don't really let intimidation get the best. They're the bad place. They are the ones who do the intimidating. They are not the intimidated. So they could. This is what I'm thinking, though. Like, could they reuse the whole Michael suit in order to sabotage plans of the Good Place even further? Because that could be a possibility. Because, like I said, I don't think they're going to let that just, I don't think that we're going to see that in episode 11 or whatever. That's the last we're going to hear of it. because there's always something in terms of a payoff. And I feel like this is a perfect opportunity, especially with Chris testing the waters with Linda. They're already suspicious about the 4 humans, so let's see how long it's going to take. And then we can spring the trap, because no one's going to suspect Michael. So I'm keeping my eyes on that one. But we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, it just hit me like a ton of bricks, that mindset. So I'm not sure where I was at beforehand, because now my mind is racing in terms of what if this is happening? What if they are? Yeah. So because this is going to be a season of complexity with the bad place. They're going to keep throwing spanner in the works for the good place. Eleanor's already having a bit of a struggle with Chidi and having to put on a brave face with her, and having misogynistic people like Brent just show up and, you know, cause havoc. And this is it. There's a lot of complexity, so they can try to take advantage of that every opportunity they can. They're going to be a bit of a pain in the ass, so they're not going to, like, one episode out of 13, they're not going to take the judges' badass warning as a threat, and they're going to pack it up. They are going to have, like I said, the bomb has been planted, and I guess, well, not really a great analogy, but like I said, Chris was the first domino to fall. That's a better analogy, and it's now all going to come tumbling down. So, yeah. But as I was saying before, I got distracted by my mind just blowing up. Yeah, there was Jason that I did want to talk about, because there's also a bit of friction there, with the fact that Derek is rivaling him, and like I said, I like the idea in my mindset that they don't need to send anyone, like, this is a Joker card. Brent's a Joker card, I guess, probably, if that's the right term, because of the fact that Jason's already having to contend with his annoyance, which is Derek. Because Derek is just trying to one-up him. Like, even Jason was trying to extend the olive branch to Derek, and Derek just slapped his face. So, and I just love the straight up murder that he did, and that callback, I have been murdered, but I have been Derek. Murder has been me. So that was really, really great stuff. But yeah, this episode was something, in terms of, like, development and the complexities Eleanor's facing with the neighborhood, with people like Brent showing up and being suspicious about everyone, and how the bad place can easily take advantage of that, and I feel like they have. So, I'm sorry, my mind just exploded with the, like, potential. Okay, because that to be continued sign was not suspicious whatsoever, so it got me thinking about, okay, something's up. They're not going to let the judge win. They're going to try every trick in the book. So I was racking my brains, and then boom. So yeah, I have no idea about half the things I said like before that, but overall I thought this was a good introductory, and like I said, I'll probably get reacting to, in terms of my perspective, not that it's going to come out on the next day for YouTube, but in terms of my perspective, I'm probably going to watch part 2 tomorrow. So it will be very, very interesting to see what does happen. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!